The ball is usually given to the center in the post during a mismatch. But which smaller player do you not like to be in a mismatch with? Aliyah,
Ooh,
you
that's a
start.
good question. I feel like for me, I would probably pick like Jackie Young because I think Jackie is honestly like a solid guard and she knows exactly how to like hold you up just for a second before that double can come. So I feel like she's not as easy as people might think. So I definitely go Jackie.
Well, looking at her muscles and her in the weight room, just like bench pressing, 255s on each, like dumbbells, I would say, yeah, that's a pretty accurate pick. Mine during my career, and someone that is the oldest player in the league right now, is Alicia Clark. I think
Mm,
Alicia Clark was an undersized four her whole career, and she's one that can get out on the perimeter and match up with you from a quickness standpoint. But then when you're rolling to the rim,
she is
that
going to
little
sing.
off arm that she puts up, and the refs don't call it because she doesn't bob on it. She holds you.
Hmm.
So when you're rolling, I'm a buck 180. So I'm rolling to the basket and I'm like looking at the
Whoa,
refs,
whoa.
and there's
Like call it. And they're
yeah,
like,
there's
we're not
no
calling that.
nah. But I don't know if you can really call them smaller players.
Yeah, no,
Do you know
you're
what I
right.
mean? Like
Hmm.
they're big
There,
guards.
I agree. All right, this next one though, I'm going to ask you because I got to save my money. So it is from Skyline 8888. A lot of fans, including myself, feel like AB unfairly gets one of the worst whistles for a center. Have there been thoughts on approaches to reduce foul calls against her? Conversely, any work being done to draw more fouls? Any advice or tips to help AB?
Well, I'll take this because I do want Ozzy to get that new collar. I do, you just got a nice house, so I want you to be able to furnish it and all that stuff and not pay money to refs. I will say this, it has been challenging this year to watch the inconsistencies of the whistle. On one play, you come down and you're you're able to kind of move and hit certain players, and others you're not. But I think it's been about being who you are consistently. I was at the Washington Mystics game last night and they were playing the Phoenix Mercury. And Alyssa Thomas is one of the most physical players you'll ever meet in the league. But she's also one of the most consistently physical players that you'll ever meet in the league. And I think it puts the rest in a bind because they know her style of play. So they know they can't call a foul on every play. So
Hmm.
I feel like to some extent she gets away with it. So my thing is with you, whatever you're going to do, just be consistent in it.
Yep.
And I think then the rest will see like, this is how she plays, whether it's on the defensive end or the offensive end. But hey, yes, sometimes you all get the unfair whistle, but I will say it prepares you for the playoffs because in the playoffs, as we saw in the NBA, there is no blood. If there is no blood, and sometimes even when there is blood, there is no foul.
There's no foul.
There's no foul. All right, question number 3. Gamester 12. In the modern WNBA, many teams run Zoom, which is a give and go gets. DHO, et cetera, with the big at the high post or top of the key. Aaliyah is particularly good at it. Can you talk about the challenges of that as a post player?
Mm. Honestly, for me, I feel like you're just reading the defense. Like you're looking at how they're playing. Sometimes, if they're super high, you get that back door. Other times, you just have to be able to be confident enough to make the pass, especially with the teammates that I have. They're pretty quick. And so teams have to, they don't really want them to come off the ball screen because, or the handoff because now they know that they're late and they're fighting over. And now there's a shot or there's a kick or there's a dump off. And so for me, honestly, it's just reading the defense and making the right pass.
Well, it has been a huge improvement in your game. And I know you like talk about it nonchalant. Like, yeah, you just make the read. But for a lot of post players, it's very difficult to be in that action. I think it makes the offense go. The post players are in every single action, whether it's screen, whether it's rising, whether whatever it is. And so to be able to have a post player like yourself that can operate, handle the ball a little bit, set screens, and finish at the rim, it's definitely a luxury for Coach White. So you've done an outstanding job at that, and it is not easy. So don't don't say that it's not
I just
easy.
feel like you're just reading the
You're
defense, you
just
know?
reading. Okay, we're gonna go back to your rookie highlights if you just reading the defense. Anyway,
You know
question
what?
4.
Whatever, whatever, whatever.
Moving on to question 4. What's an underrated post move that every young post player needs to add to their repertoire? Sent in by AFC Wimbledon Stan.
Ooh, I feel like It's definitely just like a nice little baby hook front rim on both sides. Because I think sometimes, like even now, like I catch myself sometimes doing a little bit too much. Like I don't really have to go into the spin. Not all the time I have to go into the step through. And sometimes when you get the defense under the rim, just go straight up. Just go straight up. But I think sometimes we get to overthinking and we're like, oh my gosh, I should shot fake, step through. Honestly, that little baby hook, because once they're under, there's nothing they can do. And sometimes we end up bringing the ball back right to exactly where we put them.
I would agree with you, and I think you have added that move and counter move to your game, and it is definitely scouted, but really hard to guard. Another area that I think is underrated, and this is something that you look at Nafisa Collier and Asia Wilson that probably do
Mm,
it, are two of the best to do it in the league, and it's that turn face up shot
yeah.
because it happens so fast. You don't put the ball on the floor. You're creating space with the separation and the double can't come.
Hmm.
And so I think that that is an underrated post move that is extremely skilled in that you're creating separation without a dribble and you're able to have the touch to finish around the basket.
Yeah, no, that's good because the face up, they're just waiting. They don't know what you're gonna do. They don't know if you're gonna shoot. They don't know if you're gonna attack. That's a good one. That's a good one. Question. So from Atlantis SB, who would win in a 1v1 game in both in your prime to 11, and what would the score be?
Where are we playing this game? We playing it in the block or we playing it out at the top of key? Because it would depend on who got the ball
I'm
first
thinking we're
on the
gonna play
block.
on the block. I
No, no,
think
no,
we're
no, no.
gonna play on the block.
I think it's top of the key. Top of the
No, I
key.
think we're on the block. I think it's on the block, and I probably start with the ball.
Oh, you're starting with the ball?
Yeah, you don't think I start with the ball?
No, I'm old, so I get the ball
Yeah, but
first.
I'm young, so you would have to go with
Yeah, like
the
youngest doesn't get the ball first. I'm the youngest in my household. I never got the ball first.
So,
Never.
okay, fine. If you start with the ball on the block, you don't think I'm getting a stop? You don't think I'm getting a stop? Are you kidding?
We like 3 dribble limit. Okay,
Yeah,
so
3
top of the
dribbles.
key, I'll give you low post. I'll give you low post. I
Yeah.
mean, like prime low post. Oh, I don't know, Aliyah. I don't know. Hey, listen, fans, you tell us what you think. How
And
about that?
don't feel like you have to say Candace if that's not really how you feel. It's okay. We already did that with the height thing where people said they felt like they had to say her, but you don't have to in this situation.
Listen, if you get the ball first, I'm actually giving you the
Low
nod because I
post.
gotta stop you in the post. Like, nah, but like if I get the ball first, like you gotta stop me in the post. You know what I
I
mean?
know, but
So whoever gets the ball first
that's who's
runs
winning.
the table. Yeah. Cause I mean, we play defense, but none of us are known for defense. So yeah, I mean, we'll play a little defense. But anyway, that does it for our unfiltered fan questions powered by Uncrustables. Keep the questions coming. Drop us a DM, comment on YouTube. We really want to hear from y'all. That's a wrap
Yeah,
on
episode
our first
1.
episode of Post Moves. This is like
That,
what we
that was
snapping.
great.
I'm
Yeah, we
snapping because,
that's what
that's what older people
that's what
do.
older people.
Aaliyah.